Right, hello everybody, welcome back to Fury of Dracula. I was about to say League of Dracula there, no it's not. It's just a normal game. It's a 2v1. I'm playing as the Hunters, I've got control of Godalming and Mina. And my teammate today is the legend himself, Rossco. Hello Rossco.
Hello, here we go.
Here we
Here
fucking
we
go. That's such a that's more of a Glasgow thing than an Edinburgh thing. I have heard it in Edinburgh though, but it's such a Glasgow thing. Pretty much every rock concert I go to, just hear the chant. Sorry people.
Depends on how many alcoholic libations you've had.
That's true. I mean, to be honest, like, yeah. Anyway, we can talk about that more. And our opponent today, who's also on a VC with us, is Pizzawizard. So, you know, everyone on the channel should know, hopefully, Pizzawizard. We've had a conversation before, but we're keen for some more, and so we're going to do 2v1 this time. So, hello, Pizzawizard.
Hi, I need some sort of advantage if I'm playing either one of you two. I need something. We're gonna...
Yeah. I don't know when this is going to come out, but in terms of context, in real time, we're playing this a day before Pizzawizard and I are due to play each other in the league. So yeah, this could be a benefit for either of us if we start learning strategies. Maybe a bit more of a benefit for you. Maybe if we start discussing hunter strategy, especially because Pizzawizard is going to play hunters against me. So yeah, I could be sabotaging my entire league campaign here. So.
As I'm conversely going to be telling Pizzawizard all the hints and tips because the whatever your result is can benefit my standing in the league. So.
Oh, here we go then.
That is true, since yeah, you beat me, right? So if I take Scot-sword down with me, essentially, that probably means better for you because we'll both have worse scores.
Yeah, because I beat you and Pizza and Pirate Joe last week, so I got my 2 wins for last week. So it depends on where the table stands on Sunday.
Do you have a preference of how I deal with Harker?
Nah, on you go, mate.
I did like that you instantly got hypnosis on her first day. That was cool. I guess, yeah.
It was what was that? What I did?
No, I drew hypnosis with me.
In this game, oh, I should really look at the screen. Oh yeah, so you did.
Oh.
Yeah.
No, you don't have to. It's fine. You don't need to look at that stuff. You're good. It's a Friday night, man.
Yeah.
I'm just going to use the force. Where's my shield black? Use the force, Luke.
So if we were doing this as a 1v1, Van Helsing could have quickly taken that off Mina before Dracula realised that happened to me in a league game. But yeah, obviously it'd be a bit difficult here. We're like, hey, Rossco, there's something really good on Mina. Take it off before Dracula notices. Like, yeah,
it's like,
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm not gonna check what that is. Oh, fucking hell.
For your info, I've got a white one on Seward.
Okay, I have fuck all white ones. I have an excellent weather, so you might want to take that off at some point on Mina.
Alright.
No white ones on my part.
We don't say Pizzawizard might not do misdirect and follow an angst teen wolf thing, so shh, don't say anything to him. Oh no, hang on.
It's fine. Scot-sword knows this about me. I'm very stuck in my ways.
Yeah, it was good watching your game earlier with the two you having a VC on it. It was quite interesting, so it was a good, good conversation.
That's a nice wee conversation. Yeah, I enjoyed that recording. Yeah, it was good. How much info do you want to like give across in terms of events, Rossco? Are you?
Well, I would say any of the your kind of
anything S tier, then we keep secret. Fine. Shit.
Then if you need me to trade, just give me a shot.
Yeah.
If you use like British or Scottish, words or vocabulary, you might throw me off. It might be like, well, what's that word mean? Hold on.
Well, that's it. You see, if Scot-sword was a true Scot, he'd be able to speak Gaelic, but he can't, so I can't even speak to him with that. But that's fine. That's not a problem.
All right then, you prick. Can you speak Gaelic?
Trouble is, I've not spoken it in about 25 years because nobody in Edinburgh speaks it. So it's one of those. It's like,
oh, here we fucking go.
It's like Latin. It's a lost language.
Oh, here we go. All the excuses coming out now.
That might hurt you more than it help you if you try to talk to each other in a language where you don't really know what you're saying and he doesn't really know what you're saying, and it's like,
Yeah. It just gets reports to YouTube saying, I think there's a glitch with it because the audio went really weird.
Oh Jesus! Can you imagine like the automatically generated subtitles, which are already a fucking mess anyway? Fucking hell!
Yeah.
oh my god.
Try and break it.
Oh, that'd be terrible. Because you only select one language. You can't say, oh, there's multiple languages in this video, by the way. So yeah, you have to create them yourself, and yeah, that's not going to happen.
Right, okay. I've got two of the same. Well, I've got two CCs on Van Helsing. Does Godalming need anything taken off him?
No, me no. You want to take maybe X and Weather, and then we can
Yeah,
swap stuff around.
Okay. And
I don't have my book out. I'd be very unprofessional tonight. So, do you have your pad and pen? Oh, sorry, your pencil. Sorry, Rossco's old school.
my quill and
fucking,
parchment.
You scroll.
Fucking love that.
Let me just take, it's just like the Shrouds of Turin. Let me just put another inscript on here. It's hieroglyphics, so it's all very, it's difficult to draw pictures of Homer. Right, what am I doing?
So your equivalent of a rage quit is you chucking your quill out the window.
Is me just throwing it and watching it slowly float to the ground.
Oh my god.
Huh?
So prolonged.
I mean, wouldn't it just... Why don't you just give me one of those?
Oh.
Fucking why? What the fuck?
I don't want to, so fuck you, you'll get it later.
Oh my god.
You better not have to ditch one of these cards now.
Oh no, I've got a plan, don't worry.
Alright, fine.
Don't you worry.
Can I ask, the secret talking thing, I know that happens when you trade in the same city. The Van Helsing trading, does that also give you the chance to like go have a serious conversation if you need to clarify, who should have what?
Yeah, I'd say so. Yeah, I think so.
The board game's obviously different because you're all around the table, so normally you just kind of show the hand to each other.
Yeah.
But normally, I mean, the rules are it's open conversation, so that Drac can kind of, the whole thing is he should know a bit about what's going on, because I've played some games where you try and be so cryptic with your partner, you're on different pages, and then all of a sudden you're like, oh, you had consecrated ground. Oh, right, okay. I thought you were trying to tell me you had fucking money trail or something. So it's easier just to say, this is what I have, and then Van Helsing can trade and look at the other way.
Yeah.
Because really, most of the stuff is after Drac's turn. We talk about it anyway. So.
Yeah, exactly. Unless it's something that has like a really long-term consequence, like a consecrated ground or a money trail, but.
Yeah.
Right, but if you wanted to go, two different VC to talk about exactly why you don't want him to have two of the same thing, you could go do that if you wanted to. I don't feel like.
There is some people say, Drac will say, look, I'll just step out the VC just now if you want to have a conversation, but.
You can't do that with Discord. I think when we did it around the table, I did it in person. I think I put on like headphones or something. I can't remember how I did it.
Have you played the board game Pizzawizard?
I have not.
Right. Okay. Where are we thinking? I mean, I do have this hypnosis, but you kind of know my thoughts on hypnosis. I prefer to play it late, but obviously we're playing as a tag team here, so we have to.
Bear in mind, he knows
he knows I have it.
About all extremities, but then he might do that. So it's all completely up to you. Whatever you back, I'll support you.
I mean, he loves Amsterdam, but
whoa, that's not true. I did it that one time.
He's a man of routine, so.
Yeah, but I don't think. No, I've got a sneaky suspicion that's not true. So I'm gonna check Bari, and I'll probably check something like a Valona. I think.
Valona. Go on then. Yep.
Oh, okay, we're good.
A waste of fucking car.
He didn't check Amsterdam. We're all good.
Yeah, he's in Amsterdam with a hide.
Yeah. And that's why Nina needs fucking chartered carriage. Like, fucking give me the card.
Oh, fuck. Oh, here we go. Camia. Who have we got as an ally just now?
Harker.
No. Oh, it's Harker.
Alright, okay. Here's my girl.
You could just search with it to search Amsterdam. You know, it's an option.
I don't suppose you got surprising return any of your guys, have you?
No. I have a speedy telegraph, though.
No, I'm not going to... I think I might do a search, because if we keep Jonathan... If we don't get papers, we can use him to do the trail anyway, so I can do a search with Aggie.
Yeah. Whatever you want, mate. I can see arguments for both.
Well, do you know what? I'm going to do this just to... Right, okay. Because
Yeah,
if
it's
you
fine,
want,
okay.
you know, you've got to...
Yeah,
if
you
he
have
goes
to,
there,
right?
like, I mean, he has been saying to us, I'm in Amsterdam. We're like, yeah, very good, yeah. Right, okay.
Having the ultimate troll move if I go to Amsterdam first turn tomorrow when we play our game.
Oh my god. You wouldn't do that if I lost that game. Oh my god, no. Never live it down.
Do
Now-
I...
I see, ladies and gentlemen, Van Helsing is holding on to 3 good events, and now Van Helsing's going to supply and might have to ditch one of those cards.
No, I'm not going to supply. I don't need to supply it. What I need to do is get another hunter to Seward, because he's fucking holding 2 equines. It's no use to anybody.
Oh, is he? Is he actually holding 2 equines? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Right. Good
So I
to
think I'm gonna do-
good to fucking know. Right.
Do those equines need like bridles or what?
No, bareback all the way, boy.
Okay.
Ride him raw. That's what I say. No, let me have a think. Well, actually, I'll tell you what I'll do. If I leave Van Helsing, I'm not going to use excellent weather, but if I use Van Helsing now to leave the UK to get to the mainland, are you in agreement with me that leave UK assuming he's not there, or do we want to keep Van Helsing just in case someone else comes up?
Amazing analysis. He's not in
I'll tell you what
the-
I'll do. I'll
he's
tell you
not-
what I'll do. Fuck it. I'll just trade this back to you. I'll trade this back to me and what I was going to do, and then that way it frees me up another day anyway. So
Oh, okay.
let me give you this, and it's not an issue. That's fine.
The daytime trading.
Yeah.
I like that. That's good.
The thing is, my hand is pretty good as Van Helsing, so even if I traded with items, I'd have to ditch something good. So that's fine. That's okay.
Not like me, just ditches good events, good items anyway, just to get events. Hey, right. Fuck it.
Okay.
We're going this time now.
Okay, take 2.
Take 2. I think Central, something like a 15 or 54, 51, 21. That's my gut.
You've just ordered from this Chinese takeaway.
Very good.
Just choose. Go on, you go, mate.
Oh!
Oh, you too
Très bien,
smart.
mon ami. Très bien, mon ami.
Fucking bullseye, mate.
No,
Oh,
because
no.
excellent weather is.
Oh shit! And we don't need
Where's
we don't need Harker anymore. So get fucking Aggie back in play ASAP.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah. Here she comes. Come on,
Oh,
girl.
fantastic! Here we fucking
That's
go.
why she's S tier.
Here
God.
we fucking go.
It's funny, I was listening to you guys talking your video about it, and you were like, there was a great one when I think you were Cagliari and Scot-sword, you were saying to Pizza, you're like, so do you want to keep Rufus or do you want to bring in Aggie? Which one of the two players do you trust the most? And he's like, oh no. He goes, well, I'll keep with Aggie. And you were like, oh right, fine, okay. I know who your favourite is.
Yeah. Fucking favoritism going on here.
I mean, I think it worked out. He only went to sea, I believe. I guess you were taking 1 more damage, but that Aggie in the last fight meant that I was much more. You couldn't just run away.
That's true. I fucked up that combat. I picked the wrong one to fang, but well.
If you fanged John Stewart, he had the planned ambush, right? So he would have just, I guess, used his rifle, I suppose.
Yep.
It wouldn't have been great, but
Better than how it worked out. Yeah. I would have taken damage from the fangs though, so no, it probably would have ended up being more or less the same.
because Sister Agatha is so good. Bam.
I have a white one, by the way. I don't know what the white one situation is.
I've got, so we've got 2 white ones out. There's 2 fast horses.
Okay. I'm gonna have to pass with her. There's nothing really I want to do. where do we think this vampire is? I checked 24, and 24 wasn't on the trail.
Okay, so he could have gone Marseille head and then gone there. He could have done a nonce. He started there before. He could have gone nonce to come down the way.
It could be non with a hide.
Non, yeah. So I can get Seward up to Bordeaux after this, or more inclined to kind of stay where I am just to stop him coming south.
Okay. I might. Oof. I think
You've got a yellow. Bring him down to Genoa.
Yeah, I mean that's my gut feeling, and I'm gonna probably move like Munich, and keep supplying from there. But her items are good. But I mean, yeah, I'm okay doing this. We haven't got very many events though. That's the only problem. But
yeah, it's okay though. We can.
Yeah, my gut feeling is he's gonna be a non. That's the non-start, and it might well be with a hide. So you might need to actually play the excellent weather to get Van Helsing over. Because otherwise, we're not gonna have enough time to get to that.
Yeah, and Seward's got shit, really.
Oh, that's not great.
Well, that's okay, right? Okay, that's not too. See what we get. All right, okay, that's fine.
I mean, you don't seem to have discarded anything too crazy. It's like, the basics. We got some holy bullets, some dogs, some garlic. Like steaks or holy heavenly hosts or rifles or good stuff's been discarded. So I imagine you have some good stuff in those people's hands.
Yeah. The thing is there's still an 18 in the items as well.
Yeah, so we're only halfway through the deck. Oh, sorry. My screen was stuck on Van Helsing. I'll move Mina here just to block a little bit, and then I can just stay put for a bit, I think. Or I could move around. How are you on white one situation?
I've still got one. We've got two out.
Yeah, we've got two out. Still missing.
I'm going to keep that because I think what I need to do is I'm going to train up to Bordeaux and bring Van Helsing down, and both of them meet up there.
Yeah.
Oh no. Yeah, because Van Helsing can't actually deal with the Drac if it is that anyway. I need to just offload one of these.
No, that seems totally fair.
We'll get rid of one of these.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Okay.
I don't know.
Pizzawizard, how have you enjoyed the whole tournament and then the inaugural tournament?
Honestly, I have been very, very happy. I didn't really expect much when I started playing a random computer game, and then like the community and like I don't know. It's just two things to look forward to every week that are honestly pretty happy. Because even though my latest slew of games have not exactly been in my favor, I still feel like they're really good games. It's really good people. That's what's important.
Good. No, I'm glad.
Yeah, I'm happy too. That's what it should just be about. Especially now the first stage was good. Everyone seemed to be really committed to the idea. But obviously now we're in the final League of 8, and we're all pretty committed to it, and so it's good. No, I'm happy how it's going. That's the attitude we need. If you're happy to take part and learn, then that's great. I think I'm going to move to Marseille.
Okay.
I know I'm moving a little bit far away from Mina, but I think it's okay. I do want to kind of check if he's gone this way. Okay.
I wouldn't go to Marseille and then Wolf Form Scot-sword. It's too much like what we've been talking about. Previous games.
Yeah, I'm surprised he didn't wolf form last turn. Actually, I'm actually very surprised.
That's something I feel like as Dracula I have to learn, because I always want to have the wolf form button in case something goes wrong, and then I can like get out of there 2 spaces away. But I feel like by not using it, like if it gets to like the second week and it could have gotten back to me, and I haven't really been in a situation where I needed it, then it's just much easier to find me. So I do need to wolf form more, I think.
It's one of those weird things, like as a Dracula, like yeah, I had the same feeling when I joined too, but I think I've now kind of realized you can use wolf form to really cause so many problems for the hunters. If the hunters spend loads of days trying to find your wolf form location, especially if you misdirect it or whatever, then that can buy you way more time. So it just depends. Every game's going to be different. As long as you don't do something really reckless, like wolf forming directly beside a hunter, then you're probably fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or trying to rule form when you're in Cagliari, then someone goes, "Oh, you can't do that." It's like, no. What are you going to rule form to? The fucking ocean?
Yeah.
Now, Van Helsing, I don't know. I could go on it. I'm going to jump on Nonce just to see what it is, because I'm just thinking if I go down to Seward now, we've only got the last day, so at least if I jump on it now, we can see what it is, okay?
It probably depends. If it is a hide, it depends what the Guardian is.
Yeah. I've got an option for that though, so that's fine.
Okay.
It's just a reveal and see what we have. So.
Okay. If can Van Helsing do with a vampire?
Yeah.
Alright, okay, go for it.
In not the conventional way, but I can deal with it.
Yeah, okay.
That was
cool.
weird.
Cool.
Okay, Non's in a hide, right?
Right,
okay.
and that's bats. Okay, so right now it's going to be Seward dealing with that then.
That could be problematic.
Seward's the one with the stake, though, right? So you should be fine.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Ooh, that's a nice card. I'm going to keep trying to improve horse economy. Newsflash. Horse economy secured.
Okay, very nice.
We are safe.
Yeah, okay, this could... depending on what that is... well, I'll just have to check that tomorrow and see. Okay, where's he going to throw me?
I think that there's a good surprise waiting for you in 15 there. You should check it
Oh,
out.
thanks. Look forward to this.
Yeah,
if it's another
let's
bats,
do
you bounce
it.
me back in... Oh, fuck.
Well, that's
fine.
That's very topical since we just talked about that last night, Rossco. Look at that. Somebody using
6
that.
Oh, yeah.
combat cards? He's got 6 combat cards?
Oh,
Yeah,
my God.
motherfucker.
Fucking old man is loaded.
I don't know if this
With
is more than I
vitamins
bargained
and
for.
fucking cod liver oil. Right.
Oh.
This is going to blow your fucking mind.
And gout medicine, yeah.
When you just kill this vampire in the fight that I forced you into, you somehow kill them, it's like, oh my god, no.
Oh,
please.
wow. At night as well. Oh. Yeah, that'd be a feels bad moment.
Well, sometimes I keep saying about choosing your battles. This is one of these occasions. So I'll
Oh,
see you. Bye-bye.
wow.
Well fucking played. Well played. Fucking excellent.
Holy circle.
It's funny because the holy circles are usually the cards that you just ditch to get something else, but they do have, like for example, they can be useful.
That was something when we do the I have to pass. That's something where we do the item deck. A lot of the cards for the hunter items, they're not as powerful as like conventional things, like the horses and the stakes and the heavily host and the weapons, but the surprise element makes them strong because you don't expect them to be there. And then it's
no one expects the Spanish Inquisition.
Indeed.
Right, okay, I'm going to go and see.
So that worked out fine. I'm just going to... yeah. A supply. Oh,
yeah.
That's a yikes right there.
Oh, what's in the discard pile?
Oh, well, that's an interesting conundrum.
It's your ally against mine.
Right.
Scot-sword gets to make the choice, doesn't he?
I will equip him as an ally.
Motherfucker.
No, I'm gonna search. In this situation, search is much better. We need to ascertain where he's going. Hasn't wolf formed, which is very interesting. So it hasn't gone east. Yeah. So it's either, I think, has gone like 2451 is heading up that way, or is heading down to Spain. So realistically, it's either going to be, I check, maybe like a 51 or a 54.
Yeah, I mean, 54 is the only gateway in, so, I mean, if you do 48, then it'll work out whether he's... Because he can't hide yet, so 48 true. Lets us know if he's gone there.
Yeah, 48 or 51. I mean, 51's probably not great, because he could be going down the boot, but I went to Genoa. He wouldn't have got to Milan if I was sitting in Genoa, surely.
Yeah.
Maybe just
we can rule out one anyway.
Yeah, let's rule out Spain. Okay, rule out Spain. Cool. Good to
Right,
know.
okay, let's go and see what's happening here. Let's hope it's a red herring.
It's a bodyguard, since I love that card.
Oh shit,
But-
if you have, I'm gonna get fucked here.
I think you should search it though. I don't want to give it away.
Oh, damn.
Damn it.
Ooh. I might move with Mina.
Okay.
Because, yeah, I can do things. I think this is a good idea. Okay. Okay.
That
So
works.
it's now
Hello.
51 or 41. Or is in
37.
Milan. So when
Yeah.
2460 or 3760. Okay, okay, this is fine.
That's good. He's primed there for so he's primed one. If he's in Milan, he could do 59, but that's fine. We can check that. That's
yeah, I think it was important to move there.
Yeah, absolutely.
Do I try to improve horse economy? Does Kadami need this? How good are we for horse economy?
So, Seward's just got one white one.
Mina's got 2 bad tickets. Kadami
And
has
Helsing's
one
got-
bad ticket.
Helsing's got 2 bad.
Oh, so we're pretty good then. I might keep what I've got here.
Right. Okay. Let's see what's what here. I'm gonna have to. The problem is, I'm gonna have to burn this card. I think
Okay, well, we'll see.
because I don't have any other.
Well, that's fine. That's fine.
Oh well, then I don't have to burn. Oh well, that's fine.
You can keep your heroic leap. It's okay.
Imagine that, wasting a roll leap on an aristocratic. I'm like, oh, all right, okay.
Yeah, thank goodness you see the card first before you activate Heroic Leap, right? Thank fuck for that.
Yeah. Right, that's good. Right. Well, that okay. Right, now
That's-
we're back on track. Now we're cooking with gas.
Yeah, that's actually good. Yeah.
Does Godalming want another chart carriage? Rather want one?
Yeah, maybe if you're depending on. Oh no, you've got space. No, don't worry about it.
No, hold off. Right,
Hold
okay.
off.
I'll do a ticket and try and get a better. Because I'm not messing with this new vampire until I get we need somebody with a stake to get rid of Claremont.
Another reason I wish I wolf formed last turn was because then if that vampire matured, I would theoretically get it back. I don't think it's gonna mature, but
Okay.
Yeah, it's good planning. Yeah.
I think here, because of Mina being the ability to search, there's 2 ways we can do this. Are we going to try and stop this new vampire, or are we going to let it go?
Okay, let's let it go then. There's not a rumor on it, so
So then if I let it
Okay.
go, then I don't search
One second.
Zurich.
yeah, we just let that burn if that's the case. Yeah,
Cool. Okay.
I'm happy to. Okay, well, yeah.
Yeah, fine. You can take your 3 points.
I will take any points I can get against the two of you.
Watch this now. It'll come to it, and he ends up maturing. He just puts a delay, and then everything else comes out. It's like, oh, no.
Man,
I believe we'll form now.
this is a tough,
Niggle to
tough
the
spot.
sea.
Depends on where he is. Reason where is it going to be? 51, 41, can't be 38, 37, 24. Can't be 24 because they're heading back towards us. But we'll see.
Ooh, wow.
Interesting. Very interesting.
Okay.
Interesting.
Should have wolf formed. That's what that reaction tells me. Audience, it tells me I definitely should have wolf formed, and the fact that I didn't is like they're wondering if there's something weird going on. There's some reason I didn't.
It's usually when somebody in the comments sends a message saying misclick.
Oh, there we go.
I
It's
found
good to
that
know, because the thing is, it could be in Venice with a fog. Or
Yeah,
it could be in 25.
it could be in 57. I think I might move to 25 here. The other option I can do is I can move Godalming say to 37 and Mina to 37. I mean, I could also move to Munich and we like do a psychic scan. That's also another thing I can do here.
But do you have a preference on either of your hunters getting a fast horse?
I mean, if I had the privilege, I'd love Godalming to have one.
Right, okay.
I mean, you know me. You've seen my Fast Wars video. I like everyone except Van Helsing to have it.
Godalming can. No, actually, I'm delayed anyway, so we'll hang fire. I need to get rid of. Yeah, okay, well, that's fine. We'll do another one because I've got slots to supply. That's okay.
I don't mind how we do this.
Don't go too far away unless you want to go up to Paris, and I can just join you tomorrow when we do a transfer. It's up to you.
I mean, I could. That's the thing. I could go as far as like 16 now. My other option is maybe to go to like 25. I can rail around the other way, or I get to meet up with Mina and we psychic scan Italy.
Oh yeah, okay.
That's the other thing we can do here. Maybe rule out Italy might be better. Now the question is, do I move to Zurich, where I'm probably going to get ambushed with something? Do I
Jump to Milan. Go to Milan because even if 25 is a fault.
They would probably know, and I don't need a psychic scan. I can move Mina to like Munich. I think that yeah. I think moving to Munich's better. Yeah. Good show.
I thought you were going to psychic scan Italy.
I can, but if he's gone to Milan, then we know he's in Italy. Surely.
Yeah. Right. Okay. Sure.
Right. Okay. So he's not gone into the boot then.
Right. Okay.
That's almost
I'm going to move him here just to get on the tracks.
Do I move to Munich? Can he be in Munich now?
Are you equipped to jump on it? He could have gone 57.38. So
no, he couldn't have gone. He could have gone to Munich.
No.
He could have gone to Munich, but it's Munich's safe. I'm going to go to Munich.
Right.
Theoretically, I could have gone to Munich because you found Zurich, and I was one away from Zurich. If I was within one space of Munich after my move, then I theoretically could have gone.
Oh, you could have gone. You could have gone Nuremberg to Munich.
41.38. Yeah.
I don't think you would have gone from Nuremberg down to Munich. That seems a bit unlikely. I think now I ditch. Yeah, I think I'm gonna ditch this ticket now. Oh, never mind. It all turns out to be the same, exactly the same as it was before.
A Pizzawizard putting layer nonce, hoping I'll check it. How very dare you, sir?
Look, I just want to get a better. I love my encounter deck. I just want it to get as low as possible.
Right.
I did that once. I searched a layer once. Don't do that, people. Anyone who's watching. It cost me 7 points as well. I was playing with Warcraft. That was a funny game.
You were checking layers for fun. You were like, "Oh, there's a layer there. I'll just check it again. Oh, it's still a layer."
No, this was not moving on to the layer. I actively searched the layer. That was great fun. Yeah.
A piece of candy. Oh, a piece of candy.
Yeah.
There's a button. I can click it. Whoa.
What happens if I do? Oh, ow! Right. So, assuming
the Asduff meme. Don't touch that cactus. Oh dear. That's probably the best thumbnail I've ever made. I'm really happy with that one.
Was good.
Especially it was about Dublin as well. Rossco's favourite game he ever played against me.
Oh, shame! I know the only one that's not
on YouTube. No,
is on YouTube.
No, it is on fucking
it was
YouTube.
Quincy did it. Yeah, Quincy did it, but there's no commentary.
No, there's no commentary. No, that was the days where I was like, I'll play it silently.
Just Quincy and pulling his hair, going, "What is this guy doing? No!"
Oh, the commentary would have been fucking class. I think I'm going to do this. I'm going to move up to Strasbourg here. Oh, ooh. Interesting. So that rules out that it has to be Nuremberg. Could be in 58 right now.
Yeah, see, 41's a good one to go. It could be 41, 44, 58, like you say. It could be 41. It could be up in 27.
Yeah, it could be in 27 right now. Yeah.
Right, I'm moving this because now. Hang on a minute. I think what I'll do. Let me see if I can get across to Godalming. Let's see if this works.
I will admit the chain of listing off like a series of numbers, and then both of you intimately understanding exactly what the other one is talking about is a little bit intimidating. I will put that out there. It's like he went 51, he went 44, 58, or he went 37. It's like, I don't know. It's very cool. It looks good.
every time like now I turn on to any sort of YouTube video with Fear of Dracula, I see them playing without the numbers. I'm like, what are you doing?
To be fair, I mean, this won't surprise you. When I first started, I didn't have the numbers on because I just knew what the city, what it was, and it was only when I played others, they were saying, oh yeah, so 6, and then I'm like, well, hang on, what's the city? Oh, I don't know, it's number. I'm like, right, I better put the numbers on. Yeah, it's handy.
Ooh. Do I risk
wanna
moving?
ch-
Do
Oh.
I risk moving to 58 right now?
I mean, it
Probably
rules out
fine.
if you've got the option. I mean, if it is, no, I can't help you so far.
Yeah.
It rules it out, doesn't it? In case he's done 41, 44, 58. I mean, it'd be bold, but
But it'd be pretty bad
rule it out.
if the combat goes badly for me. It would be pretty terrible.
Add form further into the east, and then like have plenty of time to get away before the rest of the people come there. It could be pretty bad. You're right.
No, I'm gonna supply.
Well, what I can do is I can. Oh, no, I can't yet. I can transfer some into.
That's why we got a hunter event on top now. I need to
You
get...
trade with me.
Oh, you want to
get a?
Oh, you want to trade on my turn? How are we doing this?
Oh, either or. Unless you're going to get someone, do you want to get because the
What?
horse economy ticket before you get one.
It kind of, yeah. I'd like to have the option
right,
of having a ticket. If it improves the horse economy, great. If I get a decent ticket, that's also good too. Okay, that's good for me. I wasn't even. Oh, would you like? Yes. Oh, I see. I see.
Oh, I see. Oh, very nice. Oh,
It's very spicy.
these gifts you're spoiling us, Ambassador.
Mhm.
Right. Well, you have that. You. I mean. Oh.
Looking at each other's renewed vigors in each other's hands. Oh, that's quite good.
I wish you could see the event. I think in the board game when you trade items, I think you are allowed to discuss events that you have, but in the digital version it's not implemented that way. So yeah.
Yeah.
So unfortunately not.
If you would like me to leave so you can talk about the events you have, I will gladly do so.
No, it's only items we're looking at, mate. So you're okay. It's fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
What I would rather, I'd rather. Well, let me do this. Propose this, and you can let me know what you think, right?
Yeah. On you go. Yeah, you propose something, then I'll tell you why you're wrong.
Fucking hell. Unbelievable. Right, let's do this then.
I mean, what is your position in the final league exactly?
Oh,
Wow.
Boom.
Wow.
Rough.
Listen, if this is all, listen, if this tournament means that much to you, go ahead and win. Don't you worry. You get older. When you're older, my son,
You'll realise what's important in life.
realise what's important, yeah, and it's winning fury because I'll just be raging after this. Right, have a look at that. What do you think? Yeah, perfect. Thank you.
Yeah, no. I'm in agreement with this. Yep.
Good.
Yeah.
Rhetorical,
Yep.
okay.
I'm happy with that.
I'd like to note as the minority view that we are not okay with it, and if you'd like to switch it around a little bit more, we'd be okay.
God damn that noisy minority.
always causing
Right,
trouble.
I think what I'll do, I can do a little bit of tomfoolery with Van Helsing to help Mina check 58. Be another couple of turns though, but if you want, it's up to you.
Yeah, that could be nice.
Okay, let's do this. And we'll do that. I'm going to keep that there, I think. The good thing is, at least we're close enough that if he doesn't sure this, we can still.
Yeah, we can mop up stuff. Yeah. We've not overcommitted here.
No.
I'm gonna pass. There's not really much I can do. I'm in kind of an awkward spot, but it's fine. I'm not too worried about it.
Well, I can trade with Mina tomorrow before her move as Van Helsing, and then you can check 58. Okay.
Oh, cool. That's fine.
This is a decision that I have to make.
Indeed. think his wolf's died.
Mm-hmm.
Game of Thrones is
Definitely.
going to come out wearing it on his head.
Yeah, someone tried to go wolf for him. There was some it's wolf hunting season or something, and he's just like, nope, can't do that. Okay, we're gonna do this, and I'm sure it's gonna be fine, and it's gonna be okay.
He's going to the North Sea.
Yes, I went to see.
Didn't go to sea, Scott.
Oh, lair.
Okay.
Right.
Oh my! For 1 second, I thought I had moved on to a lair or something, and you knew my location, and my heart was beating so fast. I was like, what? No. Like renewed vigor comes out immediately. You're dead.
Question: do we want to play speed telegraph now? Is that going to be useful here, or?
I don't think. I mean, I think the order we're going in is fine unless you've got another. Unless I'm missing something.
No. I
Right,
don't think so either. But so after 15 went 24 to 60. So Van Helsing's gonna check 20. Oh shit! You can't trade. Who's gonna check 24?
Put Godalming to 24. Or
I could. I would like to move forward. We need to try and ascertain if he's heading north or heading east here.
Tell you what, fuck, because I was going to trade to Mina so she could check 58.
Mina might have to go back to it.
Just ask Pizzawizard, what was in
Would you like to ask? So I'm always willing to answer questions.
Yeah.
What?
Do you know what card would be great right now, Scot-sword?
What's that?
Cylinders.
Ah.
You could do a deduction. And you know that one? That sewer card? That's fucking awesome.
Well, why didn't you get it with your supplies
I haven't got
then?
it. I haven't got it, have I?
Oh, well then.
This is a mixture of the card whisperer Scot-sword and me with the only bad luck, there'd be no luck, that the cards just run away from. So between us, we're going to get 50% of the cards we need.
Well, here's a way to do it. I'll roll fast horses. If I get a 2, I'll jump forward and see if it's something like a 44 location or something. If it's not, I'll head back to 24 and clear up 24.
I mean, I can jump on 24 as suited if you want to do that.
Well, let's roll the dice and then we can see what
And see what you've got, yeah. See what
right.
It should be. I mean, the economy's good, so.
Right. Do I go to 44? Do I check 27? Because he could be in 27 with a hide right now. Which is scary, but if he is in 27, and depending on what the thing is, we could potentially get onto him.
Yeah.
So I think, do I just...
Yeah, and then that, rules it out, doesn't it?
Yeah, let's go for it.
Because, if you do that...
Oh! He was there last turn.
Interesting.
Oh, very interesting.
So he's in, so he's gonna have to gone up that way, so he's either in Cologne now, or, he's probably gone up Leipzig, into Hamburg, so he's either in Berlin or Cologne just now.
Yeah. So we don't need to do the Van Helsing trade now anymore. That doesn't need to happen now. So we can do different stuff.
So what can happen is I could get Cologne with Seward. If he's there, I can get Van Helsing to him as well. We can do a 2-on-1.
I could also get Mina. I could get Mina there too.
Right. Should we just do that then?
Yeah, and if it's 7, that's better for us because he's basically blocked off. I can block off like 58 then. And he won't have anywhere to go. He has to be in 16, right? He'll be suicidal otherwise.
And maybe moving to Cologne would have been suicidal considering there's a million hunters around it.
Well, I guess if he's not in Cologne, I can always move Van Helsing to deal with 24.
Yep, and then I can move Mina over. Yeah. This is fine. Yeah. I think that's a good way to do it. It all depends on what is on. If it is 16, it all depends what's there.
Man, in the
maybe.
history books, this is gonna go down as the dumbest Dracula moved there and ever. But it's written by the winners. It's sad.
Yeah, I'm not. No, right. Okay, here we go. Just got to make sure he doesn't get a. Don't
Oh,
give any
and this
points
guy
on
has
that.
this guy has 6 combat cards too. Jeez. Are you sure you all didn't just want to hold on to stakes? You know, such a good card that stake is.
I'm gonna have to go for this. Is risky, but I'm gonna have to go for it. You know, sometimes you just gotta.
Mhm.
See ya.
Oh, don't tell. It's risky. Oh, something could go wrong. Holy circle, really?
Yeet. Off you go.
That card has vexed me this game.
You're welcome, Ross. That was
Yeah. Cheers, bro.
good job holding on to that.
Like, this is good. I like it a lot.
So we got choices here. We can either send someone back to do a 24, or I can get Mina there.
Okay, so the thing is, he's on full health. So, if you get Mina, if we have 3 on 1, and for example, he gets escape as bat, and then we're all clustered there, aren't we? Plus, I mean, I could try a 2 on 1 and do some damage, or do you want to just pulse to the wall and come out if we can? Bear in mind, we've got the right ally as well.
Yeah, we do have a good ally. Yeah, entirely up to you. Entirely up to you.
I'm going to put Van Helsing there anyway because, fuck it, what else is he going to do?
Cool. Mina could get a 24, but should we just commit? It could well be like it could well be a hoax in 24, but like if we do so much damage to him, it might not even fucking matter what it is.
There aren't really that many cards. I'd rather he got Hoax now than later in the game.
Yeah, I agree.
Oh, look, now I think we'll just do this. I'm not messing about.
Oh, that's.
So we'll just get rid of that.
Cool. Okay. And
Man, should have
I'm
just hit
enjoying
in
the
Hamburg.
joyride.
Should have just hit in Hamburg. I was thinking, I was like, this is. But if I do that, could have been safe. Could have been fighting like 2 guys instead of 3.
double vamp in Hamburg. That would have been a good, decent play. Oh,
Okay.
as well. Oh dear. Okay.
He's not gonna sit by while you murder his creator. I mean, he will. I'm sorry. He will do that in 2 seconds after you run away. But right now, putting his foot down.
Yeah. Drax just like, why do I create you? You're meant to protect me. Oh yeah, sorry, boss. Oh, taking that top hat back for a start.
She also has 6 combat cards. What? Do you guys? Have you just not gotten any stakes? Or 6 combat cards on Van Helsing, 6 on Mina, 6 on. Okay, Scots-word having 6 is kind of okay. You expect that he can have 7, but how are you even getting to me without fast horses? This is ridiculous. All these railways that you're using. Dang it.
Got to be adaptable. There we go.
That's a good side of the game. Is like fast horses work if there's very little rail tracks around, but if you're Central Europe, you can pretty much get there with the tracks.
I'm taking my point when you run away. Yeah. Take 1 point. There we go.
I mean, you could have had 3 points last turn, but you decided to give it up. So.
Yeah. Well, someone may have been writing something down that they had heard 2 people say, and then mid-sentence had seen a prompt to make a layer and thought, oh, this is the one they cleared out, and then clicked yes. And then hastily covered it up because he felt terrible about it.
He got distracted by his own hand. Oh,
That's
that's
amazing.
brilliant. Ooh, a piece of candy. Ooh, a piece of candy.
Man, and I was like, oh, they're gonna go check 24? Beautiful.
Oh,
Go
Addy
check
has,
24.
Addy has a planned ambush too. Oh wow, good stuff.
Okay.
I fucking
That was
love
not
it.
good.
Good
Yeah,
job.
so we got 5, 6, 6. Guys got a planned ambush. How many heavenly hosts are getting thrown down? I suppose is the real question.
And we got Aggie too, by the way.
Yeah, don't worry. I'm staring her in the face. It's mocking me. Ah, man. This is why you stick to your ports and you don't go inland, okay? Because when you immediately just like, get out of there, and I can't.
Listen, on the good side, you're full health, so this isn't by any means over.
No.
and you're still
Yeah,
early.
it's not
so You
over.
can escape his bat in round 3, so
Right. Unfortunately, Agatha makes that painful, and I'm probably gonna take, I don't know, assuming each of you have a 2 damage weapon, you have 2 rounds of free hits. That's like, and you probably do more than that, really, because you have knives.
I'm just going to throw a dog at you.
True. Yeah, your one. Is that your one non-combat item? It's a dog.
Yeah. Go and get him, Rover.
Come on. Oh, that's not a knife. That's not a knife. Dang it. Somebody's got a knife.
No, of course, I'm going to play the one combat card that I revealed to you.
Let's see.
Okay.
Punch. But it's not actually a punch.
No.
What was in that fist? What was in that fist that he was punching me with? Let's see. Was it a heavenly host?
I don't know. Yeah, okay, I think we will. Let's see. Let's have a look. Let's do this.
Rifle. Oh, do you have a bullets? Is your 7th item also a combat item?
No.
No.
you're
Okay. Jeez.
Just throw this. I'll throw this.
Okay. Thanks, Van Helsing. Greatly appreciated.
Oh, wow.
Combination of holy water and his own piss because he's old and he had to go. It was the only bottle he had.
Oh my god.
You're disgusting. All 3 of you. Terrible.
Right, who's it? All right, Seward. Okay.
So that was 6 damage. That was, about what I said, 2 per person.
That would have really changed like the vibe of the book if like Van Helsing, instead of chucking like heavenly hose, is just chucking like a catheter at Dracula.
Just throws a bottle of piss at him.
Van Helsing, get your fucking specs on and pay attention to what you're doing.
And will you put that away? I've told you before, not in public. Somebody lost a worm.
Oh my god.
I guess my question is, if Dr. John Seward had like a heavenly host and you had to play damage, why would you not play it?
Well, there's the question you'll have to search your soul for. Maybe I was
guess-
hoping to wait to make you think I didn't have one.
Or you wanted the rifle up for the 3rd round when you think I might try to escape?
Well, there is that too. Various contingents you have to contemplate.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to contemplate a lot of things when I'm dead. All my regrets.
Oh, again? Oh, come on, stop picking on me.
Oh,
Knife? Yes! Get that out of here.
well played, Drac. That was good.
I need to clear some sort of avenue to which I can hopefully escape his bat next turn. We'll see. I doubt it, but how much damage am I taking right now, I suppose? Oh? Punch. Interesting. Wait. And pistol. Okay. Oh. Everybody's still got a combat card. Except for the basic 3, of course.
6 health.
I'm trying to think, why would John Seward not play and would punch? Because he wanted to have his weapon this round, presumably. I guess he wanted his rifle he played the rifle the 1st round. He couldn't play rifle last round anyway, so why would he not play a 2nd weapon and then have the rifle up to block escape his bats today? And then Van Helsing is pistol whipping and Mina's just getting all her weapons thrown around. Okay. I feel like Mina had a 3rd item, and was it like a garlic or something? Like, it could be a garlic, it could be any type of gun blocks escape is bad, right? Even a pistol does?
Nope, pistol doesn't.
Oh, pistol doesn't! Okay, so if it's a crucifix, that would suck. Didn't I see someone having a crucifix earlier? Didn't Mina have one earlier? Wait a second.
Is that the droids you're looking for?
The archives must be incomplete.
They are incomplete. I got distracted by my horrible misplan. I tried to pay more attention.
Just do the same again tomorrow night, thanks. That'll be great.
Okay, we're just gonna do this, and if it doesn't work, I'm dead. I think this is what we're down to, right?
Little Mary, here we go.
Because if I don't do that, and then I attack and like maybe try to kill Mina, even if I kill Mina, I take 2 hits from the OG people. There's at least 1 rifle. Van Helsing probably has like a knife or something, and then at that point I can't escape his bat because I'm at like 1 or 2 HP. So I think I have to try this turn, even though I know John Stewart has a rifle, and Van Helsing... Why does Van Helsing have... Does he have a second Heavenly Host? Does he not have another item to block escape his bat?
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Rhetorical Corner with Pizzawizard.
Yeah, we're having a lot of I'm thinking a lot right now.
That's great, absolutely. I'll do that tomorrow in the league, though. You're not going to be on voice call, that's fine.
Yeah, I'll be able to talk to myself. It'll be great. I think I'm gonna do this because I think Van Helsing, he's a great guy. I think he probably has a gun or a knife on him. Come on, come on.
Oh.
Hoping you
Oh,
played escape
no.
his bat.
Oh.
No!
no.
2 knives. Oh, I'm dead.
That's
I
right.
must be dead.
You're dead.
All the anti-escapers bat. Let's go.
Does Van Helsing also have an anti-escapist bad item? I hope he does. That would make my decision meaningless. Come on, don't tell me I made the wrong choice, please.
Oh man, imagine you just get punched in the face now.
Oh yeah, I was dead. I was dead no matter what.
Oh
Yep,
wow.
okay. Yeah, that.
That
There
was
you
a-
go,
that
folks.
was a
That's
tough-
that's the power of having a fully equipped team there. They all had combat items and it worked out. It was good. Look at that.
That was a tight call. That was...
Oof.
Let me ask you, Pizzawizard, so was there points there you were thinking about wolf forming when they're around, or what was the reason that you were
Not
holding it
wolf
out for
forming?
him? I'm interested.
I don't think I play it very well. I always feel like as Dracula, if I get caught when I'm not on a port, and then I move 1 space away, it is trivially easy. Maybe not trivially easy. It is super easy to get found again really quickly. So I always want to be able to like wolf form away to give much more like room to get away once I get immediately found. Obviously, I think that's wrong. I think that you just use it early. You use it early. You can use it as much as you can because if you use it, you're less likely to get caught, and in that situation, it's less likely to come up.
Yeah, there was a couple there I thought you would have gone. I mean, even when you were in Claremont and stuff, if you'd wolf form, you could have got down to Barcelona from there and just gets you away. Again, it just means people, the hunters are then delaying where to go.
And it forces us then to search loads of locations, which could have been really awkward. Or like, I know I had hypnosis, but then I'd have to get people in the right position to hypnosis, and then get delayed and all this stuff. So, if you can then force the hunters to blow that card, which is a really powerful card, early rather than late, then that's good for you.
I think I got screwed because I listened to your conversation. You guys were like, okay, we're gonna trade with Van Helsing. We're gonna send Mina to check 58. I was like, okay, if that's true, Van Helsing's not gonna move to Cologne. I'll be undiscovered maybe. Mina's gonna be going in the opposite direction. I'll have plenty of time because they're just gonna be sitting still and moving. And then when I didn't mature that layer, you guys were like, wait a second. He didn't mature the layer, and then you're like, well, what if? And then you started checking those spaces, and then you decided because obviously you found me with John Stewart, you didn't need to move the other 2.
Yeah. What did you have on 24 that if it had matured, what would it have been? Remember?
20. Oh God, I don't know the numbers names as well as you do. It was nothing good. I meant to mature that vampire. It was like a mob, a wolves, and a bats. I think like in that order.
Right.
Okay.
So
So
it was
yeah,
nothing
right
too
to jump
exciting.
on him. Yeah.
Yep.
So.
Again, that was unlucky because we drew Rufus and Aggie and John in the first. That's
fucking hell. That's I don't know if I've ever seen that happen.
nah. All the allies in the first week. It's like
That's insane. Yeah.
You did also manage to get 3 people on me. None of them having fast horse, or I think maybe John did, but John didn't use it. He just moved normally.
yeah, I was just able to walk there. So
I had sense of emergency with Mina as well. But the fact I was on the rail line, I realised I can just do this instead of taking the damage. So even I wasted a bad ticket. It's like, well, it's worth it for a 3v1. So Gadami had the other heavenly host, so that was that. So it'd be nice if he was there too.
I think that's interesting though. You see that in the gameplay. It's about again depending on when is the right time because again, I think that would have been I don't know if that would be a different scenario if it was a 1v1. There's sometimes there's kind of you get confidence with an ally. Kind of like, we're going to do this, yeah, right. Let's all go and do it. If it was 1-on-1, you'd be thinking, well, do I want to put all three there? Especially, what if he's got a fog? What if he plays this, and then if he leaves? You know, if he escapes his bat and then he wolves, he could be down in Spain before the hunters leave Germany. So it's interesting at what point you kind of just go, right, close to the wall, go. And I mean, that was again unusual because they didn't have the fast horse slots. They all had weapons, and we had the planned ambush as well. So I think that was unfortunately a unique situation for you, Pizzawizard. But usually there'd be other kind of issues you'd be thinking, oh right, like for example, there wouldn't be a holy circle and necessarily an escape route, so you could have got damage with the reckless vampire. That's a good one to throw in there.
Yeah, I felt nervous about it. I had a fog as well, but I didn't want to put that in a non-port if I could help it. And again, I was like, oh, like, even if, I don't know, they decide not to do the 58 thing, probably only one person gets on. I didn't realize, and I should have realized, obviously John and Lord Gunning are going first. I'm going to get discovered, it's probably by one of them. So then you could get all your ducks in a row and move everyone else in there. That makes a lot of sense.
Especially once I ruled out Hamburg and the fact you hadn't hidden there. They're the only two places because the only way you could have gone was through Leipzig. So then the options are you're in Berlin, and that's fucking great for us. Because if you had consecrated ground, you'd be so screwed. But then even then, I could just move Mina across. I just block you, and that would cause so many issues for you. You'd have to wolf form past me, but then it's on cooldown, and then everyone would have been in position. If not, you've gone to 16. Which is the only other location you're trying to go to Amsterdam, and 16 was in reach of two. I mean, you didn't know I had charter. I mean, you heard our conversation that maybe I might have had a charter carriage. I also had sense of emergency, but still, there was two hunters within easy reach. So yeah, it was a bit of a risky play, but that's okay. Yeah, I think also I agree. Playing with an ally can be different. Sometimes you can make each other doubt more, but other times you can just be a little bit more because, oh, just fuck it, let's just go for it. But also the fact that this is a friendly game. If this was a league game, you know, would I have really jumped on with 300? Maybe.
I mean, why not at that point?
To get Dracula really low, maybe. Yeah.
You would, wouldn't you? I think you'd risk it, even at full health. If you've got a 3-on-1, because put it this way, you'd play a 3-on-1 any other time in the game.
Yeah.
It was if you're
doing it early,
if you've got a chance to take him down to 4 health, and then the hunters are close enough that it doesn't give him time to feed, and he's just limping around, and basically you can just keep surrounding him, jump on him. I think you got to take that. And if somebody's got heroic leap, then all of a sudden you just jump on him and game over. So
I think the only bad thing that could have happened there, if instead of playing escape, I mean, obviously you would have died, but like Mina had the risk of dying there if you'd played like claws, also because it doesn't.
Yes.
I was just taking too much damage, but it's just you're taking too much damage from everybody else. So you could have got a Mina death, but even then, I would have died with a couple of really good, events in hand. But even then, as you said, like even if you had managed to escape, then the next turn you'd been limping around on like 1 health pretty much, and that's as a hunter, you'd probably take that. Even though you're giving up a lot of points, it just makes it so awkward for Dracula.
I mean, I don't think I get away at all in that situation, right? Because even if, let's say, I kill Mina, I would say probably about 4 damage from the other 2 people. That leaves me at 2. At that point, with Agatha, I can't even escape. I'm just doomed to die unless I can, like, I don't know, unless they have no weapons because I've broken them all, but that wasn't the case.
I know, that's the problem. Yeah, I mean, the 2 strengths were good on Mina. That was good, because again, usually you wouldn't expect the hunter to have a 3rd life. You know, so
and that's what I was hoping. That's what I was hoping you'd expect. It's like, what's the chance of you having three anti-bat items? Pretty unlikely. Especially the fact I played the rifle first, which was the one that I revealed. So you didn't know what the other 2 were, and I never revealed them earlier in the game, so there's never a need to. So I just hoped you'd be like, I'll just risk it by going on Mina.
And that was the right Drac move to do. Escape his bat on Mina. That was the right move. You think you've broken 2. This is going to be. I'll be able to get away and take 2 damage with Aggie, and then it's only then it's like, right, okay, bollocks. And then all 3 of them had escape his bat, so
that
was the issue.
As I said, I completely agree. Based upon the law of probability, you played the right move, but it's just a weird circumstance where it just didn't work.
You need to don't get into the circumstance where you've moved to a land space next to 3 hunters, where theoretically the first one that's going to move on to you is early in the turn order, right? I think that was the big mistake, and I think that it doesn't matter how well I play after that, because that's kind of, buried my chances, I think, at that point.
Yeah, I think
and you're right as well, if you played... Sorry, Nico, Scott.
No. Like, I think the way I was going to say is, like, especially I've been trying to do this more in the league, as when you're trying to really think about Dracula, you're always having to think, right, if I make this move, what is the worst possible outcome? You're not trying to think, oh, I'm going to be tricksy and make it the best one. No. What is the worst possible outcome of this move? And if the worst possible outcome is you could get hit with a Godalming or like you know, Sword on you, and then you could pile onto a 3v1. 99% of the time, you don't take that move. You just hide in a Hamburg with fog or something. I didn't have full ward. I don't know if you had full ward, Rossco. I didn't have full ward.
No, I didn't.
So if Godalming jumped on onto Hamburg, there could be a double vampire, which would have been bad, because there was no other escape route apart from the one that Van Helsing had, and I had no full ward to do a fog. So you could have sat there, done whatever you wanted, feed if you want, but you didn't take damage, so you didn't need to, and then you just go to sleep. That's just like, I know it's like the boring, predictable move, but I was kind of like the game that went live today, and I think it's disappeared from my channel. I don't know if I can get it why. When I was playing against Pirate Joe, I said it at the beginning: play the most predictable move, because 99% of the time it is the best move to make. And it is a bit boring, but sometimes it is. There's a reason why it's the best move. But then, fucking typical, I fuck it up late game by making a stupid move, because I don't know why I did that. I overthought the whole situation. I was like, oh, they could charge a carriage onto Madrid. Oh no, I'm not going to go to Madrid. And then now you're looking and go, why the fuck did I do that? It was so stupid. It was like the most stupid move. I can't. Now I'm really angry at myself I made that move, because out of all the Dracula games I played, that was probably the game that was like the most comfortable, in the sense there weren't a lot of like hair-raising combats, and I wasn't riding my luck in combats. And I had it in my own hands. Okay, they could have got CG and I could have been screwed, and that's absolutely good. Or like renewed vigors or excellent weathers, but I had a good chance and I fucked it up. So yeah, a lot of the time it's just analyze the risk before you take the move. Sometimes you do have to play tricksy, because then the hunters don't expect it and you can get away with it. But if the hunters find you, you just look like an idiot, and that's the problem. I mean, we've had this before with when I played with Rossco and Werecraft. We're doing like 2v1s. Exactly the same things appeared. I did do a really tricksy thing once in Italy, but at the same time, it's like that's like a 1 in like 100 game type move. Otherwise, but most of the time you'll get caught, and then the game ends really quickly. It's just.
I think as long as you're prepared to do the risk and reward, if you know you're going to try and be tricksy, and it's like, well, I'm going to do it, and if they find me, okay, fair dues on the hunters.
Yeah.
So, as long as you go into that move and you click that tick saying, yep, I'm going to commit to this, let's see what happens, then fair enough. But yeah, most of the time it's just, it's something I think both you guys said in your game as well was quite interesting. Was, I know you and I have spoken about the Scot-sword, was Pizzawizard, you were looking to try and find him, and you were saying, I want to go here in my gut, I think it might be this. And you'd said, Scot-sword, that normally the gut is the right decision to go, and it's a case of, if you start, you can overthink this game so easily, and then talk yourself out of the original decision, which would have been the right one, because you're looking at it saying, right, well, logically, he must have gone there. And then you go, or the little voice in the shoulder is like, well, maybe he went there. And you're like, oh, did he go? Oh, shit. And then you do go the wrong way, and you're like, and the amount of times I've played the game and I've gone, I should have fucking done what I was going to do initially. And then I'll talk myself out of it, do something different. And then you're like, just go with it and see what it is.
But that's both sides. Hunters can fall into that trap too, where hunters sit there and try to be clever and do all these tricksy things. And it's like, no, just make the really fucking obvious play. If you like find Dracula quickly, use hypnosis when you think it's the best time to use it, and just go for it. If you hold off, especially as hunters, if you try to hold off too much, then that's when things get bad. Or you charge in too quickly. There's about that balance. But yeah, a lot of it is just sometimes, yeah, if you overthink, this game becomes incredibly difficult. And then I see it with players who overthink. The game becomes longer because they're thinking too much, and then because it's becoming longer, they get tireder, and then they make more mistakes, and then they don't win. And that's the critical point at the end of the game, is when you need to make one critical decision. And if your brain is already tired after overthinking for the last half an hour, you don't make the right choice. You don't.
I think PCL's admitted that. He's guilty of that. It's a case of he gets caught up in the game and caught up in his mind rather than, okay, just step back. No, what do you want to do? Pragmatic about it and then just action it and move on.
Yep.
Rather than, procrastinating. Before you know it, you procrastinated for 3 days and Dracula's now 5 cities away and you're like, oh shit, the game carried on around me. What's the worst that can happen? It's only a game. So you need to try and just go, fuck it, I'll try it and see. You want to win, you don't want to be reckless, but don't let it get into your head about doing this way or going that way, or.
Because even in this... Sorry. No, on you go.
Yeah, you can go.
I was gonna say, like, for your move, like, if you go to like the North Sea there, like, it's really annoying because as Dracula, like, oh, I don't want to go to sea. But at the same time, like, you knew we ditched Rufus, so you could have gotten as many sea spaces as you want theoretically. And even if you just hop across to the UK, well, then it's like, oh shit, now we have to deal with all these encounters in northern Germany, and then we have to fucking get across to the UK. And then by that point, you're pretty much at the space you're gonna be fucking leaving the UK then.
Unless you have consecrated ground.
That is a risk.
Yeah.
But at the same time, sometimes you have to just play the probability game and just say, I don't think the hunters have consecrated ground. And I've played games in the league where that's happened, and I've just gone, okay, if they have consecrated ground, fine, I'll admit defeat. But I'll play the probability game that they don't have it. That's all you can do sometimes.
Yeah, that's all you can do with that, because you could just, you could then stifle your own gameplay by fear of CG getting played anywhere. So you just go, like, okay, I can't remember who. I don't know if it was our game, Pizza, was it? I think the hours when I went to Edinburgh, then I wolf formed to London, and you got CG on Mina.
I think we talked about afterward where you would wolf, like, I got CG the turn after it would have gotten you in Edinburgh, I think it is.
So I went from Germany. I just landed in Edinburgh, and it was like, well, if he's got CG, he's going to play it in Manchester. All right, I'm going to take 5. And again, I think the thing is as well, depending on what part of the game of it is, if you've got full health, you're going to be on 10 points, and you can still get back as long as you're not landlocked. So it's almost like, well, okay, let it, I can feed and I'll be back up, and really, all it's done is 2 health off me, and it's been played, and then all of a sudden the rest of the game you're like, right, happy days. But that's what I thought if you've got it, I'm going to get hit here. And then when it didn't get played, I will form to London to be on the coast, and then Pizzawizard said he drew CG that night with Mina. Following night, if I'd stayed in Edinburgh and fed or whatever, he knew that's the only place I could have gone. I would have been hit. Damn. And I was down in health as well, so it's again, you've just got to, I think it's that, you just kind of go, right, okay, well, assume they have got it, and then play around it.
I think that in this game, that was kind of my loose plan, was to go to Hamburg and then go to sea and then, like, wolf form, I think, to the middle of England, so hopefully you wouldn't have all your consecrated ground sorted out. But then you guys started talking, and you were like, oh, what if he's in 27? And I was in 27. I was like, oh god, if I hide here, they're going to find me. They know. I need to throw them off somehow. I need to do something other than what they're saying. And then you were like, and then I knew Van Helsing had all combat items, and I was like, oh, if he has all combat items, and I think I don't know if there'd been another combat, I think that was the only one, but if he has all the combat items, there's a decent chance he's got a heavenly host if he has all combat items. Just that makes me think maybe because normally when I'm playing hunters, I don't keep like two knives and a rifle on the same person, right? Like I'll have like a knife and a stake and a horse, and then that way they have something. But I kind of I was kind of sniffing out, or I thought I was sniffing out that there was like, you guys had gotten your heavenly hosts spread out, so that if I went to England, maybe it would be bad. And then you were like, oh, well, we're going to go check the east. And I was like, oh, this means I can take one more turn on land. I can maybe make them waste their time going to check both the ports with like aristocratics and hoaxes. And then obviously this didn't work out because you found me and then slaughtered me. But I think I was like, I drifted away, like you said, from doing the normal move, the right move, because I wanted to do something unexpected to try to trick the two people who had seemed very confident and knowledgeable about everything I was doing.
That's interesting. How we managed to talk him out of his own move. That's kind of interesting. It should be the other way around. The hunters are talking. That should be an advantage to Dracula. Clearly not.
It's just like enticing him in there. But yeah, if you had fog, the move would have been 27, throw down fog, hide or whatever, and then Godalming would have been trapped there. Yeah. Then that would give you time, and then as Scot-sword said, because you didn't mature that vampire, would have then been like, do we just let all these mature? Because if one of them's even another vamp, it's 4 points, or is a hoax, and then all of a sudden it's none of us had excellent weather, because I'd used Van Helsing on that, so it would have been 3 of us, having to get to Le Havre to then get to, so again, you would have probably had 3 or 4 days in the UK to just lay down more, and then you've got the option of just leaving when you need to. And again, Rufus had been burnt, so I think you're right though, Pizza, you're right. You say yourself, it's like if you've gone the move that everyone knows, because even if you do the move that everyone expects you to do, it doesn't mean to say they can counter it. If they haven't got forewarned and they know you've played fog, then on you've played fog, but there's nothing I can do about it. So, and
even if you take like a slightly worst case scenario where if we had fog, if you played fog and we had forewarned, the forewarned would have to be on Godalming,
Yeah.
Or if not, if we play Speedy Telegraph, Van Helsing would have to trade us. That means Van Helsing can't move. So even if you'd stayed in Hamburg, yeah, you could have been found, and you would have been found in this situation. But if you had fog, we wouldn't be able to counter it. And if we did counter it forewarned, because that's the furthest point away from all the hunters, it would have been more difficult for us to get that 3v1. I don't know from the map, would Mina be... Yeah, Mina would have to get there, but she would have had to burn a sense of emergency to get there, and that's 2 health less.
Or chartered carriage.
Chartered
I
carriage
think there's a
would be
rail
fine.
going there.
I don't know if chartered carriage would have given me enough spaces to get there.
Because you can go to Leipzig with 2, I believe, because that's what people
Munich, it would,
normally
yeah,
do.
Munich, Nuremberg, Leipzig, Hamburg.
Is there a rail line from Nuremberg to Munich? I can't remember. Oh, if there is, I might be able to get there. But then Van Helsing might not be able to get there. Seward wouldn't be able to get there.
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
So
That
then,
was certainly, I think, the better thing to do. You're right.
So then it's 2v1, and yeah, 2v1's not great, but better than 3v1. And you can then, you could have then really mucked around with Mina. You could have killed her, and then you could just have your way with Godalming solo potentially. So yeah, yeah, it's tricky. But I think that's a really important lesson actually for the whole game. It's just sometimes just go what your gut says. If your gut says do this, you're probably right 99% of the time. And sometimes the boring move is just the right move. And that's okay.
Well,
So it'll be
thanks.
interesting to watch you two as enemies tomorrow and see how it's... So you're hunters tomorrow, Pizzawizard, yeah?
Yes, I am hunters.
This will be interesting to see what Scot-sword does tomorrow.
I'll just be super tricksy and play all the unpredictable moves now.
Well, that's
Just
it. You'll be, because it's a tournament, you'll be all anxious and drinking your tea and getting stressed out.
Yeah, I do need to be a bit calmer when I play. I don't know how, it's just you get wrapped up in everything, but we'll see.
It's good. That's what the game does. That's good though. It's good that a game can immerse you that much. You know what I mean?
In a good way. It's not like a League of Legends toxic way. It's like a more, you think about it afterwards, but more in an analytical sense, which is really nice. So I don't mind.
I mean, if I lose a game because the opponents have played well, it's like, fuck, that was a good game. I enjoyed that. All right, I lost, but that was like the game I got with Quincy. I don't know if he's going to post it. I mean, that was we were in the 5th week.
Whoa.
We actually, Quincy was like, does this game know that, how's it going to work out Fury of Dracula if now we're in the, and it was like, we were sending like gifts back and forward about robots just exploding. I did one of R2 just like, falling over.
Wow.
It's like, we're like the 5th fucking week, and it was like a 2-hour game, and he won his Drac with 1 HP or something, but it was like, you know what, by then it was like, that was just a great game to be involved in.
Holy shit, that'd be amazing. I really hope there's a recording of that.
He recorded it, so he was like,
holy crap.
But again, that was just, and again, it was like, catching him, managed to jump on him. We had about 5 battles with Drac, but it was just the wrong items on just not having the items, and that's the difference. Tonight was just they had the right items at the right time, and if you don't, there's not a lot you can do. You can only play with the cards you've got.
Yeah. I've seen it before where hunters jump on, they have a planned ambush, and then they look and go, "No shit, I've only got 1 card to play." And then once I've played that 1 heavily host or whatever, I have nothing. And Drac's like, "Okay, cool, you have nothing. Cool, I'll have my way with you then." And it's just, I think that's the thing you live for. You find that. I think all the games are great, but when you have that 1 epic game, that is just incredible. And at the end, you're just like, "Oh well, that was a great game." They come along, and the more and more you play, they do come along more often. It makes the game so worth it. It's just fantastic.
I mean, I think you both deserve some credit here, because you're like, oh, you just have to have the right items, but you were the ones who, together, the 2 of you, set up 3 stacked hunters, and then managed to get them all into the same space by the way that you had traded your events out and the way you had traded items out. So really, you both deserve all the credit. I mean, you did very well this game. I failed, sure, but you also capitalized on it, which maybe not everyone would have done, especially playing 2 people instead of 1.
It's gracious of you, thank you.
That's very kind, thank you. I think, I'll be honest, I would have done the normal thing as you said. I want to have fast horses and a stake and a weapon, but the item deck didn't give me those things. I'm like, oh, well, I may as well just run around with 2 knives and a rifle then. Okay, that's fine. If that's what the item deck really wants me to have, I'll just have to deal with this then. So yeah, but normally, under normal circumstances, I would have done exactly that. I want to have a mixture of things to do with vampires and whatever. So imagine if Van Helsing had clicked on, was it Van Helsing or Seward who was on non, and there was a fighter map.
Oh no, it was Seward. I think, right?
Sorry, yes, it was Seward. Yeah, because you moved Van Helsing and Bats. Yeah.
But then imagine that had been a fighter map. That would have been really awkward, to say the least. So that could have. Yeah,
it was because again, I think at that time I had 2 fast horses, I had crucifix, and I had rifle,
Wow.
pistol. So it would have been if it was a reckless, it would have just been throw down crucifix, hoping he mesmerizes, then try and do him with the claw and that. But that was, there was very few stakes, surprisingly.
Yeah, very weird. They're
Again, if you
very
haven't got
shy.
stakes, you can't. It's about, again, the good thing is, PW was checking the discard pile, and we were just getting rid of the shite. So it's unusual that you have them all tanked up like that with the weapons ready to go. But
Yeah, the stakes were very shy. They're all stuck at the bottom. That's very unusual. Yeah.
so no, that was good. So what time tomorrow is it you guys are playing?
It's about 5, I believe, for him.
5 my time, so 4 your time. Yeah, I don't know. How early is that for you? I hope that's not too early. I had a game against Quincy. It was like 9 a.m. his time. I was like, "Are you sure
is
that's
it-
okay?" And he was like, "Yeah, it's fine."
It's like 10. It's fine. I work at 4, so I don't want to do something where I have to like be worried about the time. So I think 6 hours should probably work. I imagine.
I think so.
Um,
Even if it's a very epic game, I think 6 hours would be fine. You have like 2 hours of gameplay, then like 4 hours of like calming down. I think that'll be fine.
Yeah.
A game goes 4 hours into week 12. Fucking hell.
Well, yeah. Amazing.
It's like you've just burnt and recycled the deck 3 times. It's like, I think we're just caught in a matrix. I just can't get out of this. It's like Groundhog Day. What's going on?
Well,
No, that's good. I'll jump onto that. I'll spectate that tomorrow. That'll be it's all interesting for the standings as well. It's all to play for.
absolutely. Yeah. Well,
Scot-sword's got a little bit of a better record than me, I think, right? If we look, it's like
at the moment, it could all change very quickly when you're against all these really good players. That could the table could be flipped pretty quickly. I've got to just, from my perspective, I can't let Warcraft get too far ahead of me.
I mean, yeah, really, all you can do is just try and win your game.
I'm playing Warcraft this weekend too, so that'll be vital.
that'll be
vital game. I mean, all the games are going to be important because obviously, if I beat Warcraft, but if I lose to both Pizzawizard and then Mr. Green, then it's like, well, what's the fucking point of that? So I have to.
The Warcraft's got Quincy this weekend, so that's not an easy. I know it's kind of people dipping out of form, but
Quincy's on a roll now after a slow start. On a roll. That's going to be a tough one. Very interesting. Well, we might keep chatting it off, but I'll just say, probably for the sake of YouTube, I'll stop the recording now. So thank you, Rossco and Pizzawizard, for joining. This has been really fun. Hopefully we can do it again soon.
Yeah.
And see everybody in the next video very soon. Take care. Bye-bye.